everyone, it's Jess here. I'll just wait and let a few people jump on. What we're going to do tonight is, it's a full moon tonight, as you obviously can tell from the title of this Facebook Live. And I thought it would be really nice to just get together, focus a little bit of time, just a small chunk of time tonight, using the energy that this full moon is giving us. It's been a pretty full-on, it is a pretty full-on full moon this week. I know a lot of people have been feeling all kinds of big emotions. I know for sure I have been. This full moon is in Aries, which is a pretty strong fiery sign, and there's been a lot of frustration and anger kind of bubbling away. My mum tagged me in something which explained the shift that is happening tonight really perfectly. Basically, over the last few months, the last few cycles, the last few moon cycles, has been more about bringing awareness to things that aren't serving us any longer. And so you might have been feeling a lot of just this icky feeling, basically, as you're starting to notice these things that are kind of getting louder and louder as the cycles have gone on. And basically this cycle, which is in Aries, which is a fire sign, is giving us that fire and giving us that action and giving us that tapas to let go of these things finally that aren't serving us. And sometimes these can be really big things. Sometimes these can be lifelong things that maybe we're just starting to become aware of. So before we jump in, if this is something really new for you, welcome. I acknowledge you for taking a little bit of time out for yourself. I think taking time to even be aware of patterns and things that are coming up, and then having the intention of letting them go really goes a long way with being able to move forward. And obviously if we partner that with this amazing energy that is the full moon tonight, if you please, I really encourage you to get outside and have a look up in the sky at her. She is absolutely magnificent tonight. And the energy that she's offering us is giving us that fire, giving us that burning ground to burn away this old stuff that's not serving us. So don't overthink it. Just be here. Let go of any expectations, and let's just be really open. So I'll just start my little timer so I know where we're up to. So wherever you're at, it doesn't matter what you look like physically. If you're sitting, if you're laying down, just try and be somewhere where you have a straight spine, where you can sit comfortably for about 10 minutes. And I invite you to just take a really nice, full, deep breath in, whatever that means for you. Don't overthink it. Full breath in. And a long and spacious breath out. Just let yourself ground here, and on your exhale, let your eyes close down. And for no other reason other than it just helps us to go inward, put that focus inward. And then just keep that soft and spacious breath cycling through. Try and slow your breath down. A slow breath is a slow mind. But don't get attached to that. If you're new to meditation, your mind might be going already at you, this little monkey mind in the background. And just let go of any notion that your mind should be still or your mind should be quiet. And just be okay with whatever your mind is doing. And just be the observer. Just watch any thoughts that are coming in. Don't get attached to them. Don't feel like you need to stop them. And just keep bringing your awareness back onto your breath. This breath coming in through the nose. And this breath going out through the nose. Take another full breath in. Exhale and let your shoulders just slide down your back. Let go of any tension. Feel yourself really grounded wherever you're sitting, whether it's on the earth or in a chair, or if you're laying down. Feel anything that's connecting with the ground, really anchoring down. Feel safe and supported. Relax the lines around your eyes, relax your forehead, relax your belly, any tension, and just be here, just be open, just be soft, and just keep that breath cycling through. Keep noticing it coming in, and keep noticing it going out. And as you keep that breath cycling through, I mentioned at the start of our call this awareness recently of things coming into our space, things we're noticing that aren't serving us, and without overthinking it too much, keep that breath coming in, keep the breath going out. Without overthinking it, keep anchored in your belly, keep anchored in your heart. Whatever the first thing that drops into your awareness is, when I say this, something has been coming up for you lately, something you've been noticing that isn't serving you any longer. And when I say that, just notice what's the first thing that comes into your awareness. And don't be attached to whatever it is. And that's probably the thing that you're meant to let go of tonight. So just to give you a little bit of space here. This could be something like a relationship. It could be something like a belief, a thought pattern, a way of being, some kind of self-sabotage, some kind of resistance for stepping onto a path that feels so right, but there's fear blocking you. Could be anything. And I invite you, even if it feels a little bit uncomfortable, because whatever this thing is isn't serving you anymore, and so there's probably some uncomfortable feelings around it. But I invite you just to start to become present with what those feelings are. Can you feel some frustration? Can you feel some resentment? Can you feel some guilt? Can you feel some heartbreak or some sadness? Whatever it is for you, and just start to notice where in your body can you feel that feeling. And just let it be there, don't try and change it. And as you start to notice the uncomfortable feelings associated with whatever this thing or person or place or pattern is for you, and as you're letting them be there, start to let them express. Let yourself go into the feeling if it feels safe to do so. Know that it's just a feeling and it can't hurt you. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Just let yourself be with these uncomfortable feelings. Keep your breath cycling in and out. Notice if the feelings start fading away, or maybe if they disappear altogether. Notice if there's fear around any of these feelings, maybe if you have a tendency to want to block them. And just let that be too. Don't try and change what is, just keep noticing, just keep observing. Soften your belly. Relax your shoulders. And then these feelings, if you're still present with them, and this thing that isn't serving you any longer that you really would love to let go of tonight. I invite you to start to let it shift, not from a feeling, or a picture or a sound or however it is coming to you. Just start to let it shift into a colour. And don't overthink it. Let it be whatever the first colour that came into your awareness was. Could be blue, could be red, could be yellow. Just start to shift these feelings. Imagine them changing into a colour. And let it be in the shape of a circle or a ball. And so now we have this coloured circle, a ball. And we're imagining, we're feeling that it's full of this thing and the feelings associated with it that don't serve us any longer. Relax your belly. And then just start to shift this coloured ball and let it just float in the space in between your eyebrows or your third eye. And just let it be there. Imagine it just floating there in that space in your mind, seeing it in your mind's eye. And then just leave that circle there for a moment. I invite you to start to bring your awareness down into your heart space, a little bit to the left of the center of your chest. You can even place your hand there if it helps to bring your awareness there. Take a big breath into your belly and a full breath out. Keep this soft, full breath cycling through your belly, through your body. See if you can make your breath a little bit fuller, a little bit slower. And then I'd like you to imagine that in this space of your heart, there's a little coal, there's a little ember, a little flicker or spark. And as you breathe in, this spark is fueled by the oxygen coming into your body, and it starts to grow. And as you exhale, as the air passes past your heart, it's just starting to ever so gently fan this flame. With each in-breath and each out-breath, this little ember turning into a burst of fire and then starting to grow into this beautiful burning. Relax your shoulders down and pull your shoulders back to open through the heart space. Keep the breath coming in and out, fanning this flame in the heart. Keep imagining this flame growing with each breath. And this flame can grow as big as you like. This Aries full moon energy, Aries is a fire sign, allowing this energy to grow, this fire in our heart. Our heart being a place of truth, a place of guidance, a place of knowing. And just imagine that this heart space is a place that you can trust. Believing that and allowing that. Keep breathing in and out, fanning this fire. And we're going to use this fire in our heart, this fire in our truth, to help us to burn away this old pattern, this old belief, this old thing that isn't serving us any longer, because I feel that for a lot of us this thing is big. And I feel that we really need to burn this one away. We need to let this one go permanently. So as you breathe in and as you breathe out, keeping this flame alive, just start to bring your awareness back to this colored ball floating in your third eye space. So you can see this colored ball, this thing that isn't serving you any longer. And you can feel this fire in your heart, this fire of truth, this fire of cleansing, this fire of action. And when it feels right for you, just start to let this ball start to drop down into this fire in your heart. And it's okay if feelings of, am I really ready to let this go for good, come up. Just let that be there too, especially if this is a pattern. Maybe it's something that's been with you for a long time. I know mine tonight was, for sure, a biggie. So be gentle with yourself. Take all the time you need. And as you let this colored ball drop down into this fiery heart space, just imagine it's starting to break up. You can see these colored sparks shooting out from this ball. Maybe it's starting to explode like a firework. Maybe it's smoking. Maybe you can see cloud and dust and embers. Maybe it turns to coal. Whatever it is for you is perfect. But I want you to imagine that whatever way this colored ball is transforming, on your next exhale, I'd like you to start to let it go. Imagine that this energy, whether it is smoke or whether it is little particles of color, leaving your body, disappearing into the atmosphere, being absorbed by this full moon energy, burnt by the fire. Relax your belly. And if you notice any feelings of tension or unease coming up through this process, let that go into the fire too. And don't feel any rush. Depending on what it is that you're letting go, it might feel right to repeat this again later tonight. Or maybe there's a few things that you want to let go tonight and you can repeat it then too. And when there's nothing left of the colored ball, and all you are witnessing is just this burning fire in your heart, this cleansing fire. Just start to notice the space. Start to notice this steady feeling of certainty in your core, in your being, in your heart. This fierceness, but not in an attached way, this fierceness in an open and liberated way. This new ability to move forward into tomorrow without this thing that has been holding you back. And just start to let the fire dim a little. So if it's gone from a furnace, or if you created a furnace, let it just come back to a beautiful, clean flame in your heart. A torch to continue to light truth as you move forward. Keep inviting the breath in. Keep relaxing the belly. If you notice anything residual, let it move into this clean flame. And let the flame continue to be there. Start to let your awareness come away from it. Let's come back to our breath. Bring your awareness back to the tip of your nose, noticing the breath coming in. Noticing the breath leaving the body. Noticing a softness in the belly, a softness around the eyes. Relax the jaw. Allowing this Aries full moon, supermoon, goddess energy to feel spacious and activating in the body. And without the restraints of the past. Knowing that you can now make new choices, unrelated to beliefs and patterns, but from a space of truth, from the fire in your heart. Allowing this full moon energy to give you the courage to make different choices, new choices, from the fire in your heart. Allowing this energy to fortify your intuition, this knowingness for what is right for you in every moment, and what is serving your highest good. inviting some deepness back into your breath. Let the belly balloon and expand. Letting the breath leave the body. Let's take one more full breath in and then an audible exhale. Inhaling deeply. Let's take one more like that. Keeping the eyes closed down, just start to roll the shoulders. Maybe wiggle the fingers, wiggle the body. Let yourself be energized and excited for this new phase. Feeling that limitless potential. And that new courage and freedom. Start to become aware of the noises around you, whatever you can hear in the room. Either choosing to stay here with your eyes closed if you feel like you want to repeat that process, or if there's something else you'd like to let go. Otherwise, when it feels right for you, you can let the eyes open slowly. So I'll leave you in this space of new possibility, free from the past, only moving from this present moment. And I wish you a beautiful full moon. Do get outside, soak in her energy, and wake up tomorrow knowing that it really is whatever you make it, guys. Okay, have a beautiful night, and I will talk to you again soon.